Well, hey there. Happy holidays. Sometimes people might look at my life and think everything's perfect and everything's always been that way. And we all know that nothing is ever perfect and that certainly the life of an entrepreneur is a roller coaster. And sometimes I forget to share some of the downs as I share the ups. And, we don't always like to look at the down parts again, but there's valuable lessons for us all. And we created Women's Prosperity Network, formed it officially in the early part of 2008. And that came about as the result of about a $75,000 investment that didn't work out. You see, back in 2007, early 2007, I was doing training and teaching, coaching and consulting for real estate investors. And that came about because people kept saying, "Hey, Nancy, you're having all this success. Why don't you teach me how to do what you're doing?" So my sister Trish and I actually created Foreclosure Secrets, which was our company. And we did coaching, training, seminars, and all of that stuff so that we could share with others the path to wealth through real estate investing. Now, notice the time. We actually started that in 2005, 2006, 2007, and things were going really well. And I felt there was something more. And I, quite frankly, was not very good at public speaking. So I went to a seminar to learn the skill of speaking to groups. And when I went to this training, the instructor, Tony Martinez, looks about the room and he sees about 80 people in the room, all people there to improve their speaking, to turn it into a profession. And Tony looks around the room, sees 80 people there and says, "Wait a second, how come there's not more women here? We need more women leaders, and we need more women leaders who are women acting like women, not acting like men." And something happened in that moment for me. And I shot up out of my chair and I was like, "That's me." And at the time, the vision that I had was moving to the top of being a leading woman speaker in the field of real estate expertise and a woman acting like a woman. So I sat back down in my chair, and I'm feeling inspired and really connected to this passion of more women stepping up. And I got approached by a woman who told me she was starting a women's seminar company. And I was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting." And she invited me to join in as the real estate expert on this group of 4 that she was putting together. So we spent the next 6 or 7 months planning, building out, all culminating in this huge event that was going to happen in Los Angeles, where 500 people are going to come. And so we're renting the venue, we're spending money, we're traveling, we're planning, we're doing all of these things. I'm in my local community letting people know that this new women's seminar company is coming about, and it's for women who want to step into their own, women acting like women, not women acting like men. And we had a few people who were very interested in this new paradigm, this new concept that we were creating. So fast forward November of 2007, and we're hosting this huge event in California. And I had never really been in the seminar business before and was kind of counting on these other people who knew marketing and sales and seminars and all of that to fill this venue with 500 people. Well, as the days approached and the weeks approached, it didn't look like it was going so well. My sister Trish and I flew out to California, huge ballroom, which costs a lot of money. And it ended up there were 50 people at the event, 30 of which were speakers and invited guests. So needless to say, I felt deflated, defeated, and not sure how I was going to move forward or what I was going to do. I had, over that past 6 months, sold my title company. I handed over all my clients to another title company, and I was going in this new direction that promised to make me millions of dollars. Well, at the end of the day, I had spent, like I said, about $50,000 to $75,000 in this new venture, and it appeared as a big failure. I flew back from California to Florida on the red eye, and as I sat on the plane, feeling dejected, feeling not good, feeling not knowing what I was going to do next. I had just spent all this money, and my title company, the business I had, wasn't there. What was I going to do? And as I sat on the plane, a woman came to mind. Her name is Kathy Dudek. And she was one of the women who became a founding member of this idea. She was all in for creating something new for women. And when I heard her in my head, I knew there had to be a way to serve Kathy and the women like her. And rather than giving up on the dream, we reformulated the dream. I ended up leaving that partnership and then went into partnership with my two sisters, Trish and Susan. And it was from that we created Women's Prosperity Network. We started with a grassroots approach, and then it grew and grew and grew. And now we're global, serving women all over the world to live the life that they want, to create their life or recreate it if it's not working the way they would like it to. So I share this story with you, particularly right now in this time of the holiday season and reflecting on the past year. Maybe some things worked out really great. Maybe some things didn't work out so well. Maybe you had a big dream at the beginning of the year and now you're wondering, is it even worth dreaming again? And I'm here to tell you, it's worth dreaming again. It's worth holding on to the vision, reconnecting to the vision, the passion, the desire that's inside of you. And don't give up on the vision, just shift the strategy. You will recover. You can recover. Surround yourself with people who've gone before you, who've made the mistakes and want to support you in not making those mistakes. And you're going to make some mistakes because we all do, and it's part of the learning process. And know that when you see people out there that appear to be so successful and have it all together, there's bits and pieces that they have together, and then there's probably some they don't have together. We're all in this journey to experience life, to learn, to grow, and add value to others. And your unique contribution is a part of the fabric that makes up the totality of this world and this life. So get out there, reconnect to your heart, to your desires, to what matters uniquely to you, and then seek out people to support you in bringing it to life in a new way.